Welcome back, guys, to my Liverpool save, and this is probably the last episode of it for this season. Well, for this season it is the last episode, but I don't know if it's the last episode of the series of the Liverpool season. As you can see there, in the league, I'll take you straight to it. We finished 7th, which, it was decent, it was okay. We did lose too many games, far too many games. But we won the Capital One Cup, which got us into Europa League. As you can see there, winners of the Capital One Cup. So when I left you, we had just finished December, that fixture congested month. And then the first match in January was Manchester United, which was a 2-0 loss. And then in the FA Cup third round, we scraped a win against Bristol City. And then we went to Wigan, where we lost 1-0 in the Capital One Cup semi-final, leg 1. Where we didn't play well. Only the defence played well because they kept attacking, and then eventually got the breakthrough. And then we went home to Hull. This was a run of 4 home games in a row where we were undefeated. And we won 1-0 at Hull, Subotic getting the goal. And then we welcomed Aston Villa, where it was a struggled 1-1 draw. We really should have lost that game. And then another 1-0 win at home where Subotic scored again. And then we welcomed Wigan to Anfield, where we won 2-0 with 10 men. Iago Aspas scoring 2 goals there for us to get us through to the final of the Capital One Cup. And then away to Watford in the FA Cup, we drew 0-0, which was shocking. We should really have been winning that. And then away to Fulham, we won 3-1, Sturridge scoring 2. And Luis Suarez's Sturridge was probably his best game for us. Sunderland, we drew 1-1 with 10 men, Alaba getting sent off in the first half. Then we got pumped away at Tottenham. And as you can see there, only Glenn Johnson must have tried. It was a shocking result. And then at home to Watford, we won 3-1 in the FA Cup 4th round replay. So that was alright. We finally got the win. And then we drew 2-2 away at Middlesbrough. Luis Suarez scored for us. In the Capital One Cup final at Wembley, this is where it all mattered. If we won this, we had achieved our goal, and we did. Sturridge and Coutinho, but then Sterling suffered an injury. and then well, as you can see, an own goal from Colcott and a missed penalty from Gerrard. We just lost all confidence, and we got pumped at home to Cardiff. Absolutely thrashed at home to Cardiff. Then we went away, and I thought this was where we were going to start crumbling, because we lost 2-0 to Southampton. It was shocking. But then we went back at Anfield, and we won 4-0 against Middlesbrough. Allen picking up an injury though. Coates, he's probably my most consistent player this season. Iago Aspas and 2 goals from Luis Suarez. I also gave a game to Samid Yeso. But he did get injured in training just soon after that. And we beat Millwall at home in the FA Cup 6th round, 4-2. Sturridge hat-trick and Luis Suarez, Martin Kelly picking up a knock. Swansea at home, we drew 1-1 with 10 men. As you can see, when we lose, we always lose unluckily, like an own goal in the Cardiff game and a missed penalty as well. And then Norwich, we won 2-0 away from home. Gerrard and Suarez. Agar getting a 9 rating. Manchester City, we won 2-0, which is shocking because they won the Premier League. Goals from Shaqiri and Suarez. And then we lost. Oh, this was honestly so horrible. We deserved to win this game so much, but an own goal from Johnson in the last minute, and Man United won on penalties. It was horrible to take. The team must have been disheartened because we lost 2-0 to Chelsea. And then 3-1 away to home in West Brom, which was actually a decent result. Luis Alberto getting injured though, but Coutinho on as a substitute, and he scored for us. Agar scored as well as Aspas. And then a kinda dodgy run at the end. A 3-1 loss to Everton away from home after beating them 4-0 in the first game. Daniel Sturridge scored and 2 people picked up knocks. And we lost 5-1 to Arsenal. This was honestly so horrible. Luis Suarez only getting a consolation for us. Daniel Agger picking up a knock. Just the team obviously didn't try as well. Newcastle, we won 3-2 at home. Nainggolan and Aspas getting 2, Coutinho picking up an injury. And then on the final day, we lost 4-2 at Anfield. A missed penalty and an own goal. What a surprise. Luis Alberto getting 2 consolation goals for us. That was horrible. But as you can see, put out a really weak team. I signed this player in January, and he's looking like a pretty. He looks like if he improves a lot in his passing and his first touch, he'll become a really nice player in the future. As you can see, he's got decent determination, so he'll be determined to improve. So that's alright. I'll take that. So the transfers we made. There is Mario Pugliese, maybe? That's the only signing we made in January. And Stable, we got a new contract, but I just don't think I'm going to continue this Liverpool season because I just don't feel it's a team for me. So maybe I should think about starting a new save very soon. Top scorers was Lewandowski, who absolutely tore the score charts apart at Arsenal with 29 goals. Aguero with 18, Benteke at Chelsea with 18, and Fletcher with 16. Where did we finish? What stats did we have for players? Who was our top scorer? Luis Suarez, 13 goals. Not the best at all. Should be scoring more than that. Shawcross, who's one of the most consistent FM13 centre backs you can actually gets the biggest average rating. Lewandowski with most assists in the league. Absolutely amazing performance from Lewandowski this season. Most man of the matches, Ryan Shawcross, so they're really they just tore the charts apart. Lewandowski as well, getting most player of the matches. Most clean sheets was Tottenham's Hugo Lloris, where they finished on 80 points. That's the most points they've ever had in a season, which that's really good for them actually. Yep, so that's been it for this episode, and probably for the series, because I'm looking to start a new season. There's the stats for the players, look at the potential. And just some players like Aspas and Mignolet that just didn't play well at all. And Reina getting most games because he's obviously went down in value, so is he. So is Glenn Johnson. But apart from that, we have one of the brightest futures in English football with that potential. So I'll see you in the next series when I start. I don't know who it'll be with, but thank you for watching this series and goodbye.